Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio. I welcome in my co-host, the beanied one, who thinks he's from another country or another planet. I don't know, but he ain't DC.
I venture another planet. I venture another portion.
What is up? Hello, all my fellow nerds.
Beanie!
Beanie!
You could do so much with it. You could be like, Beanie and the Jets.
I like it. No, that was a good idea. That was a good idea, Theo. We need to have a catchphrase or a call.
That was Babyface Theo Walski.
Ayo.
And we welcome in the Lion's Mane who needs to sleep tonight, Jason Belidio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going today? Don't put me to sleep right now, man. Don't put me to sleep.
You say you're like singing him a lullaby right now.
I know, that's why like my eyes are closed already. Just gonna see me start like doing that little head bob.
You wanna plop on that couch right behind you.
No, I'm ready to just...
How's everyone's week? I know
it's been rough, man.
It was great.
You're a jerk.
I'm sorry, dude.
Great as in that you haven't had to work all week?
I haven't done anything.
No, he hasn't.
I haven't done anything. I just got my first text. You work tomorrow. Leave it too. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
That's
it.
It
Was great. Yeah. My first and only interaction with my boss. It's amazing. It's great.
I mean, I have to admit that I definitely do like the days that are no interaction with boss.
Very nice.
And
always very calm.
Jason, we're not going to ask you about COVID life at the Costco.
That COVID life, man.
All I can say is, yes, Theo.
I mean, at least the bright side to working at 1 a.m. is that you're avoiding most of the people.
Yeah, I'm avoiding a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's
yeah,
good.
You get to avoid a lot of people.
It's good. It's just the hardest part, honestly, is like when they do come in. Like we had the Clorox wipes yesterday, and
you actually had Clorox wipes.
I saw disinfecting spray.
Oh shit!
Oh man, I have never seen a product like sell out
so question with that, does anybody on the staff ever try to like sneak some so they can sell it on eBay for a prime price or anything like that?
Oh, okay. Like I don't.
I was just curious.
I get there. By the time I see, oh hey, there's Clorox wipes, like it's already almost gone.
I guarantee you, there is a manager, like a floor manager, and a couple employees that are doing
do something.
Just like Targets and Best Buys when they get in a Switch. They're stashing that shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. I would totally. Oh hell yeah, I would totally do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my week's been fun too. Jason, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. It's been, we're skeleton crew all week. We're having to burn PTO for our whole transition. I'm training the new people, and then we got
a lot on your plate.
Yeah, and then we got our Peloton yesterday.
You got a what?
We got the Peloton yesterday. Showed up. It was delivered yesterday morning. Man, I've already done 2 workouts on it in 2 days. I've biked almost 14 miles in 2 days, and my legs are feeling like Jell-O.
There you go.
And those bikes really need to come with a gel pad on them because, man, those things are harder than a rock.
Oh, I was about to tell you, man, because I'm very interested in getting one because those are cool. The thing is, sometimes with those seats, because I used to bike ride in high school and all that, because I didn't get my license until like way later because I was lazy. Surprise, surprise.
Well, being at your driver's ed was Mario Kart.
Well, yeah. And Grand Theft Auto, early Grand Theft Auto. So yeah, it was bad.
There's no way you're passing your driver's test.
But I was going to tell you that like bikers have these like undershorts that have pads, or
there's those. We ordered
the padded booties.
Padded booty.
Yeah.
We ordered in the gel seat cover.
Okay, because I was also going to say, I think there are a couple seats that like have that setting where you could buy like a bigger cushioned seat.
Yeah, and we're gonna do the gel padding so it doesn't void the warranty.
Oh, better idea. Yeah,
because it's under warranty. It's brand new. But honestly, I wish we got the Peloton sooner because this thing is super cool.
Oh yeah,
I love this.
Oh, I'm sure.
I rode through the Pacific, some like national parks and stuff along the Pacific coast. Rode through California already. It's kind of nice. Hey. Yay!
Nice, yo.
And in the video, people are social distancing, which is kind of entertaining.
Oh, that's so funny.
Seriously?
Really?
So they're not like literally
in the video.
They're not literally social distancing, but as you're going along, you're riding on these like just normal rides. It's not the actual like classes, but like you don't come across people a ton, and when you do, they are like spaced apart from each other. It's kind of funny.
Okay.
But yeah, so other than that, let's get to the news. Let's start with Ubisoft. Sunday, they had their Ubi Forward presentation. Jerry, I think you eloquently put it. It was more of a hop and a skip, but it ain't no hop, skip, and a jump forward because honestly, I texted you guys as I was watching it, and I was severely disappointed with what they've got coming. Because
but it's this whole like COVID thing that they feel like they need to spread it out or because this isn't it. They're doing another Ubi Forward, but I think like in September or October, something like that.
Yeah, but
I don't get why they keep spreading it out. If they're gonna make this announcement, like show everything, because now people had more questions for other games and other than what they saw. Like even I did.
I mean, we got Watch Dogs Legions, which we all saw at E3 last year.
Their base franchises. That's what we got.
They gave us Valhalla. They gave us some Breakpoint. Whoopee. They gave us what was it? The Tom Clancy Elite Squad, which had
for that. But that's a mobile game.
It's a mobile game.
Yeah.
And it had Sam Fisher in it.
It looked fun. I pre-registered. It looks like it's going to be fun. But once again, same deal. Rainbow Six.
Yep. Rainbow Six. It wasn't even anything new for Rainbow Six. It was just a montage.
Yeah, it was just a montage. But and then the Far Cry announcement.
Yeah, Far Cry 6.
Everyone knew.
Because that was the worst. That was the worst kept secret in gaming at that point. It leaked out.
That got badly leaked.
And then the only other thing was Hyperscape, which is that battle royale game that they're going to do.
Oh yeah, they gave more insight on that, which I'm going to say looks fun, looks interesting. Don't know if it's going to last.
I mean, how many battle royales can you have in the space? So we've got Rainbow Six, we've got Call of Duty, we have Fortnite,
PUBG.
Yeah. So
yeah, very lackluster. Like the biggest question I had for Ubisoft was Gods and Monsters. I was really interested
and that is something that I saw a lot of people on Twitter asking about. It's like, where's Gods and Monsters? You guys show it off at E3 and then it's like it goes silent. The other thing is there's no Just Dance. They're usually having a yearly iteration of Just Dance.
And what would be a perfect time to get that going and get that out?
Right?
In COVID life. Get people
I don't know.
Get people more active. Get people
you can't have people over though.
Yeah, you can't have people
over. That's true, but you still have the
part.
family aspect. At least you get sales there, but
we know
it's still something active that I think a lot of people would take advantage about. Kind of like Animal Crossing when that was the only new game for 2 months and it blew up.
Yeah, it did, and then it crashed and burned.
Yeah,
because it has died off big time.
Have any of you guys like recently opened it up? And even the people I've talked to,
it's getting traded in tomorrow.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm kind of burned out. Like I've already done everything, and it's just at this point, it's just a daily chore.
We talked about it. I'm burnt. I mean, like honestly, I'm kind of burnt out on the Switch. I hate to say it, but there's no games really for it other than shovelware, like we talked about last week.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
see, that's
actually
what,
feel like that's how Switch has been ever since it's come out. Anyways,
Yeah.
there's only like maybe 2 to 5 games per quarter that are decent to really like take people's attention.
I'm really happy with the Switch, but it isn't my primary console. So like whenever I'm going like somewhere, or if I know I'm gonna have a long day at work and I have some time in between, I take it with me. But I don't mind replaying the games that I'm playing, because those are the games I really enjoy from Nintendo. I mean, really, the only game I ventured out of my norm was Animal Crossing, and it was fun. It was very interesting, but I didn't realize that game is an investment. You really have to invest a lot of time
100
to
hours.
go forward.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So I didn't really know that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for the most part, I still play Zelda. I still play Odyssey. I'll even play some of the Telltale games that I still have. It may not be as often, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah, my Switch is becoming the paperweight. It really is. I think, honestly, outside of Mario Kart for it, yeah, there's Ori and Cuphead that I could probably go back and finish. But that's it. Everything else I've got on my PS4.
I guarantee if Switch 2 comes out and there's a larger screen, screen,
actually
no bezel space, and touch
Nope.
screen, I guarantee you're going to get it.
I had a conversation with the wife about that actually yesterday.
Really?
And I told her, I said, if they come out with another like Switch 2 or Switch XL or whatever it is, I'm not going to get one. And if she wants one, yeah, we can upgrade and get her one. But I think we'll just go with just the one Switch in the house, because to me, it's not worth it. They're for shovelware and ports. They're porting games in that are 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old.
I don't know, man. I think time will tell, and you're gonna buy another one.
I think that if it has touchscreen, then maybe I might think about the upgrade, because there's a lot of potential in that touchscreen.
It's touchscreen now.
Yeah.
And, like,
what are you talking about?
Yeah, really?
It's always been touchscreen.
Well, they don't incorporate that very well.
Because I don't feel it.
No, but I mean, like, how many games have you tried that like have controls and touchscreen that really do it well? Even the Vita doesn't do it well.
No.
Okay. I just as like
I didn't know. I learned something new today. I didn't know that.
So did I.
I didn't know it was.
We catch up to the times, guys.
Hey, you know what?
Catch up to the times.
And here's the thing: is there's so much potential in the system, right? They could be doing more with, if you want to start cashing in on nostalgia, right? They could be bringing out more Super Nintendo games, which they're not. We're getting one every like 2 months. They could put out GameCube games on the system, which they're not. You can put out N64 games, which they're not. You know,
they're definitely lacking on the retro side. Like, I think they're definitely behind on that.
But you're porting. Here's my thing though: is that where are the games that are new, that are for the system, right? Yeah, you've got Paper Mario launching this week, you know, and then we had Animal Crossing. The next big titles is what?
Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3.
That's not going to be Switch. It's not going to be Switch exclusive.
Yeah, it's not Switch.
Really?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
You're a fan of Bayonetta 3.
Are you sure? Because Bayonetta 2 is, I believe.
No, Bayonetta is on the other consoles. They've already brought them to it.
Bayonetta has never been a specific console exclusive.
It did start off on the Wii, on the Wii U as a console exclusive for Bayonetta 1. The first one.
Bayonetta 1 is PS3.
Paper 2 started off on the Switch.
Bayonetta 1 is PS3.
It was on the Wii U as well.
Yeah, no.
So that doesn't make it exclusive.
That's true.
No, but I think
okay. So
didn't 2 become a launch title for the Switch, or like
it was the Wii U and
for
Switch.
a year, I think.
Yeah.
But like big whoop.
I don't know. I mean, there's rumors that they may be announcing a Mario Kart 9. You know, we may get that because
I was good with the first Super Nintendo Mario Kart. I'm good with the first Switch Mario Kart. I really don't need to get another one. Like,
right. But that's the thing, though, is like you're at that point. It's like, hey, I don't need to upgrade it. So,
I mean, unless they incorporate something new, because I mean, like they definitely switch things up with driving underwater, bikes, flying, all that.
That's why I'm saying, like,
but I mean, like
I don't think they would. I don't know if
they would freshen it up a bit.
Would they?
Just
if anything, they need to focus on. Yeah, I agree with
bring
Matt.
back Double Dash.
They need to focus on their big titles, the big franchises. Like this is the year where they need to like.
I mean, I hate to say it.
PS5, Xbox.
Look how dormant Mario is.
What is it? 1S, one.
Well, we'll talk about the Xbox that are going to be existing right now.
Whatever. I forgot. I keep forgetting the Xbox. They keep changing up the name. But all I'm saying is, this is the year that Switch needs to like. They need to have a bombardment of games getting out there, like franchise games, new games, ports, everything, to compete with the two juggernauts that are coming out. They're going to go back to third place. They were on top for a while. They gotta. They've
been on top this year, and I think
they've been on top for the last year, maybe 2 years.
I would say maybe 2 years.
3.
Yeah,
maybe 3.
Well, let's talk about Nintendo because
in popularity, yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the whole fact that, like, you're saying that it needs to have like a way to come back. Wow.
See, that's how we stop you mid-sentence.
Yeah, I saw this too. Yeah, it was cool.
Look at this thing.
Yes, but he stopped because of the price tag for what's on your screen.
Wow.
So what we're looking at, folks, is that Nintendo announced the Lego Nintendo this week. It is coming out next month. It is going to retail for $230. And it is literally built like the old original NES with a Lego Mario cartridge that during the video for the advertisement trailer, they actually had him blowing in it.
Yeah, that was funny.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I love the choice of TV too.
I mean, the TV is pretty. I think the TV is pretty sweet because it's actually an old school TV with the old school back. Yep. You know, with an antenna.
Look at the antenna on the back. They didn't even. I don't know why they didn't even show the antenna. They should have showed the antenna.
And then you've got this, right?
So great.
The old little like serial number label that we all used to have on our old TVs and
audio and video cable right there. So
and it has a crank on the side of it, so you can, it's got a crank you can crank, and it'll move the panels, so it's actually level 1-1 from Mario. It looks like.
Yeah.
And then the interactive Mario from the other Mario sets will sit on top and make faces, make sounds, as you move throughout the level. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I mean, it's $230 kind of cool. Yeah. I'm okay with it.
I mean, like, unless you're a Lego nerd, might fly under the radar, but for the Lego sets and everything like that, this might be like one of their big items.
I think this becomes a collector's. I think it's more a collector's.
I think it is a
collector's. And I think this is gonna be one of those.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm like, I want to get one and just keep it, but
you would crack that thing open and set it all up and put it next to your statues.
That's the other thing I'd be fighting. Like, I paid $230 for this, and I'm not gonna open it. I have to. Open it.
Here's the level, that it has, so you kind of start and go on, move through it and whatnot. You've got the boxes. It looks like, the old school Nintendo box.
Almost,
yeah.
I mean, they did take a lot of care in it.
They really did. They got the theme, they got the tone, everything. It looks cool.
But honestly, though, you crank it to move it, and then you got to use a little stick to use Mario for the level.
Which is also old school.
Yeah. But, I mean, it doesn't look bad on a dresser or something.
Yeah.
See, that's something that I would, like, make and prop and, like, it's like a display. Absolutely, just like
Definitely.
that.
Yeah.
Just like that. That's what I would have it as.
The dust collector.
Yeah, it's a cool dust collector. It's a
Yeah.
cool $230 dust collector.
Well,
I don't think I'm gonna get that. No. I think I just no.
Let's talk about dust collectors. Okay. So we were Theo and I were kind of commenting about this, and Theo brought up Vita, right? So the Vita now has officially had a longer lifespan than the Xbox One X. Because today, Microsoft announced that they are stopping production on the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S All Digital Edition. So the only Xbox One that you are going to be able to find is the Xbox One S. The slim baby has no teraflops system that you kind of need some processor speed to actually make it work. Now, before Jason makes his exclusives comment,
no.
Here's their.
I'm at a loss for words this time. I am at a loss of words.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Let's make it more of a loss for words for you. Here's their official statement, right?
Okay, give it to me.
At Xbox, we're making massive investments to forge the future of gaming, a future that puts the player at the center of the Xbox experience. We continue to build great games for Xbox One. We continue to build out Game Pass, now with more than 10 million members across Xbox console and PC. We're previewing Project xCloud in 15 countries so gamers can play games with their friends on any device. And we're working hard on the next generation of console gaming with Xbox Series X, the fastest, most powerful console we've ever built, which includes backwards compatibility with thousands of Xbox games and all Xbox One accessories. As we ramp into the future with Xbox Series X, we're taking the natural step of stopping production on Xbox One X and Xbox One S All Digital Edition. Xbox One S will continue to be manufactured and sold globally. Gamers can check with their local retailers for more details on Xbox One hardware availability. What? Are you kidding me?
So the current one that they have out right now,
they have three. Okay, so
Yeah.
you have the Xbox One X, which was formerly known as Project Scorpio. You have the Xbox One S All Digital, which they removed the hard drive from it, or the disk drive.
And that's getting X-nayed.
What's funny is you can't even find it. I actually tried looking it up the other day just to see what it was going for and whatnot. GameStop is sold out. Best Buy is sold out. Xbox.com is sold out. You just can't get them.
Okay.
So you have those, and then you have the Xbox One S, which is a slightly upgraded version of the original Xbox One. It's still only like 2 teraflops. I mean, honestly, I think the PS3 was more powerful in some regards.
So Xbox One S is gone.
The all digital Xbox One S
is gone.
So their lineup is going to be Xbox One S.
Okay, Xbox One.
So the Xbox One Slim. Okay. You're going to have the Xbox Series X,
which is the newest one.
Newest one, and then the rumor. And then you've got the rumor of Project Lockhart, which is supposed to be like an all digital or a cheaper Xbox One S, something like that. So basically what they're doing is, yes, they're not going to have exclusives for 2 years, but here's the thing.
Consoles.
You're not going to have consoles. So everyone's going to have to go buy the Xbox One X or S, which the S is Lockhart, I guess. You know, you're going to have to go buy one of those. Or you just chill with your dust collecting paperweight of an Xbox One S.
That literally sounded like the same.
Are we in calculus?
Those are I know. Those are the dumbest names for a console. And the fact
all you care about is the name.
Because it's
it's confusing.
Stupid. Like you followed all of that perfectly, right? You
Yeah.
did not get
So
you did not get confused one iota.
No.
So Xbox Series X, Xbox Series
if you ever end up like coding, you'll definitely understand because everything is named close to the same.
Oh my god! Because like that, I'm sorry, that is just the dumbest. And their newest console, Xbox Series X.
So the next gen,
they couldn't venture on like, dude, what happened? What happened to the code names? I thought the code names are cool. Xbox Scorpio, boom, awesome, new
project Xbox Lockhart
marketing campaign. You know? Scorpions everywhere. Like, that would have been cool.
Okay, here's my problem. To your point, Jerry, you can't follow this, right? What
I'm following it. It's just like they all sound the same.
What parent is going to be able to follow that? Because they're going to walk in and they're going to go, I want an Xbox S.
Visually, I can tell them all apart, and I do know.
Visually, you can see.
But like hearing them back to back to back like that is just like they just sound the same.
They do, and I think.
So were you really hoping for like Xbox 2?
No,
I would have been
just so you can understand because you know PS3, PS4.
Yeah, Xbox 2. I think Microsoft fans would be happy with that.
Or call it the 720 or something.
Yeah. I'm down with the revolutions, man. Down with the revolutions, 1080, 1440, whatever.
That like hearing all those names together are just like.
Okay, here's my problem.
Anything else?
Because I still don't know which one is not being produced anymore. Like,
okay, so projects.
That's my point.
Let's put this in terms that Jerry can understand.
Wait. So
Project Scorpio.
I got it. I understand. I'm just saying.
Project Scorpio is what they renamed
have out
to
right
be
now. You could buy this
Xbox One X, which is their big system, which actually has the power to compete with the PS4 Pro. Okay.
Which one can you buy right now?
Well,
practically nothing.
Practically nothing because of COVID.
Like, don't even bother.
So
it's just done. The people that like benefit from this 2-year crossover for Series X is only current Xbox owners. Pretty much.
I see where they go. See, all these weeks I've been saying exclusive. Okay, I see where they're going now.
Now that's why I said before Jason says.
See, this is what I told Matt. Is that Jason's going to immediately go to the exclusives. Like, now it's exclusive Series X.
No. It's not that. You can't even, like, in order to be a part of the Xbox community, you have to be in an exclusive club of having one. Like, you can't even, like, I can't even join it right now. I'd be like, hey, you know what, Xbox? I'm going to give you a chance. Oh, wait, you're stopping production on all your consoles.
I can't even buy you.
Okay,
I can't even buy you.
Before even a release date of the new system.
Of the Series X,
And here's what I think is that the reason they're saying that Lockhart or whatever the Series S is going to be, the smaller, that's supposed to be the half the price, and developers are going to have to choose which frame rate and whatever they want to is, that's supposed to be slightly more powerful than the Xbox One X. So I think what they're doing is they're taking out the Xbox One X and saying, well, if you want something that is this powerful, you're going to have to go with the One S. Or the Series S.
God, dude, you can't even. It's Series X. You just said Series S.
No, I said Xbox One.
That's exactly my point.
You can't get anything straight.
I chopped you, bro.
That's why Jerry's confused. Matt can't say the names right.
I can't say the names right. But that's how silly it is. Is that you're going to have Xbox One S, which is the slim original Xbox.
Can I buy that
still
now?
has a disc
as of
drive.
Today, can I buy that?
If you can find one in stores, thanks.
If you can find it.
If you can find it.
Now,
so if you can find them, you can.
I'm sure you can find one at Costco. Nobody buys consoles at Costco.
No.
You could find the Xbox One X's if they're in stock. All digital Xbox One S's, no. Those are like finding gold right now. But the fact is, it's like you come out and say that we're going to support Xbox One for 2 years and not have console exclusives and everything. But now we know why.
Because they're not having consoles.
Because you're not going to make those consoles anymore. you're going to give people a choice between the Xbox One S, which is a crap processor, crap RAM, that is barely going to be able to run anything that is quote unquote next gen, or go buy the Xbox One or Xbox Series S.
Series X.
Series S. So you've got these
next
two, right?
Gen. Let's just call it Xbox Next Gen.
Right? Next Gen S, right? You know people are not going to go for the...
Everyone's going to go for the new.
Exactly. So therefore, your whole bullshit of saying there's not any exclusives for 2 years is just a veiled comment of basically going, well, everyone just needs to upgrade because we're not going to sell these other consoles anymore.
No wonder it's going to be like completely backwards compatible. There's going to be nothing
left to play on.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, like, I get the fact that like every iteration of PlayStation, we've virtually, aside from the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, we virtually had to buy a new console just because, or keep the old consoles, because they don't play the old games. I get it. That's fine. It's not affected me where I'm like, oh man, like, it is going to collect dust, but once in a while I will pull it back out. Here, like, oh yeah, it's going to be backwards compatible. You can just trade it in because that console is obsolete. Once you trade it in, it's going to go straight to the junkyard or to the recycler, and we can salvage the parts and let's get you a brand new one that you can play all the old games on, and you can play in the same old frame rate and enjoy the same old graphics for 2 years before you decide, you know what? Let's go ahead and make a new game, a new Halo.
Hey, guess what? New Halo's coming out.
No, it's going to be
in
Halo.
2 years.
Halo XR. Halo XSSR.
Halo Infinite X.
Yeah.
Or Halo Infinite
Halo.
X.
No, it's probably going to be called Halo 1. Just to confuse everybody again.
Oh, right.
Halo 1.
1S.
Halo 1S.
Yeah. Halo 1S.
And then to top that all off today, they also announced that they're going to put Project xCloud included with Game Pass.
Okay.
Which is actually good value.
That's like a redeeming
sense.
quality.
That's good.
That's a redeeming.
But here's the thing, though, is
new people can't get it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is
you didn't go get
Project xCloud is only going to be launching on mobile devices, and it's going to be only going out to a supported list of countries and regions. So you may not even be in a place you can even use it.
Wow.
So now here's the thing: is I think they're missing out on their budding friendship with Nintendo and not putting it onto the Switch. Think about your install base. Because Cuphead was Microsoft. They allowed them to move Cuphead from the Xbox ecosystem and the Nintendo one. Ori is a Microsoft Studios game, and that is on the Switch, and it has Xbox Live trophy support. Because I can go look at my Xbox Live account, and there it says Ori Switch, and has my trophies.
Interesting.
Or my gamer score things. So, honestly, I don't understand why. I understand from a cost-cutting perspective why you're stopping making the consoles, but at the same time you're going to say you're going to not have exclusives for 2 years. Why not keep going with the system? Let people buy the system, whatever. But in the end, we know exactly what you're saying is exclusives are truly going to be exclusive.
Now I don't even need to make that joke of making exclusives anymore because all four of us are like,
because it's true.
I'm not in this Xbox club because I can't be in it anymore. Because
we all know you wanted in so bad.
Jason. Just give me the FPS. So commenters, listeners out there, please sway me. Like, I am very easily swayed. If you are correct.
No, you're not. What are you talking about?
You're not.
You're not easily
swayed.
Xbox people.
Don't lie to our listeners.
What are you doing?
Now, here's the thing: they are going to have Forza. They are going to have Halo.
Granted, Forza
Forza's amazing.
It's godlike. It's godlike. Yo.
It is better than Gran Turismo. I hate.
Way better than
with
GT,
all due respect to Polyphony.
You know.
It is better.
Not a big driving fan.
Yeah, no, I mean like Drive Club, bleh, like,
which is why you didn't get your driver's license since you were like 30.
Don't put that out there, okay? 19, okay? Calm down. Don't put that out there. Don't let people think that. I'm not, not that big of a procrastinator.
Now let's talk about a company that's actually doing things right now. Well, let's talk about PlayStation. And
look at that biased comment.
I mean, he's wearing the shirt.
He's wearing a shirt. Yeah. Oh, biased.
They just know how to do.
No, for real though. Like listeners out there,
of course, it's
like,
biased. This entire group is a little bit biased with it. How many of us own an Xbox right now?
Yeah. Who can?
How
get
many
an
of
Xbox
us are
right
planning to get an Xbox right now?
Can you get an Xbox right now? I don't know.
No.
But just the listeners out there, you know what? Like, get at me. Come at me, bros. Because I don't mind taking heat for Xbox if you like can say, hey, like give me some like feedback. Like it all spawned from the whole like here's how you trade games with somebody, Just there you go. And from then it just was downhill.
And I say this, if you want to comment on it, right? Make it like give us the reasons why, right? Don't just come at us and say, well, Sony sucks.
Yeah. Give me a reason. Give me a good reason, because I mean,
good reasons.
Give me a mascot other than Master Chief, which I don't think it is a mascot. But give me something. Give me a bunch of titles that I need to view and just enjoy.
But with Sony,
that are not for shooters. That are not shooters.
Not shooters. So which is nothing. So Sony came out this week and it was found out that they're actually almost doubling their order for PS5s. So the original production,
they're anticipating for the holiday and their launch day.
Here's the thing: is though the initial order was 5 to 6 million consoles, which isn't. That's not a bad order because there was 4. It was like 4.2 or 4.
That's kind of the standard order for their first go.
And there was 4.2 that was sold through for PS4 at launch.
Yeah,
they are now jumping it to almost 10 million.
That's a lot
for launch.
But it kind of makes sense though. One,
does it?
It does because one, it's close to the holidays. If we're still in the whole COVID life,
which we will,
people are going to buy it, and also
now
by the time it comes out, we're already gonna have our second stimulus. I agree.
Let me put this to you guys on this: is we don't have a price yet. Is it possible that they're upping their order right now because they are going to come in at a price that is significantly lower than a lot of people are thinking? And it's going to be that 4 on the low end, 5 on the high end. And they're expecting people to actually go in and buy these consoles.
I really hope so. Cause I was watching a review from IGN. I think it was on Ghost of Tsushima. And they all naturally said but they were talking about the consoles coming out, and a few of them said, "Oh, but when the new consoles come out, are you really going to buy it at launch? I don't think I can handle buying a $600 console." And they just said it willy nilly, like they knew. I don't I think that may be an assumption, but
I think we're looking.
I hope it's not that price.
I still think we're looking 4 and 5.
I don't think it's. I think it's going to 6.
You think?
I agree. I agree with Jason, especially with the PC community, comparing it to how things are. Yes, next generation stuff is coming out for PC as well really soon, but with price comparisons and price drops, I think 500 is the low end for these systems based off of the specs that they've been getting at, and being priority type of stuff that they're building for these consoles.
So let me ask you this: Microsoft comes in at say $550 on the Series X, and makes the
$499 for Sony.
Okay. Well, hold on, because you got two systems, right?
Dude.
So you got Series X, and you got Series S, right? So say they come in at like 550, 600 for the big one for the X, and they come in at say 450 for the S, which is their baby version of this. So like $100 less. Do you go 4 and 5 then and undercut them? And you go, and what you do is you go 400.
I would barely undercut them. If it was 450, I would say 400. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean,
499, $500.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly,
they won't be able to make any money.
I honestly don't think that would be a smart move.
Here's the thing, though.
Sony's point.
Console manufacturers don't even make money on the consoles.
Yeah, you don't make money on the consoles. You're going to take a huge hit.
It's accessories and games.
But I wouldn't see Sony trying to be competitive with price. I would foresee Sony being more taking pride in what they're creating and sticking to what they find fair, rather than trying to compete with Microsoft.
Which has been their track record the entire year since they announced the PS5.
But I think what you're going to see
that's true. That's purely what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it's at least 500. But based on that interview, I really think that they have inside knowledge, and I think they let it slip. That I'm kind of scared that it's going to be another $600.
It's going to be. I feel it's going to be $600 for sure. No doubt about it.
Is that for the one with the disk drive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think the all digital is going to go for? Then?
I would say $50 less.
I think the all digital will be $600, and the disk drive will be $50 more. Ooh. So $650.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, Dio's got a good one on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's actually.
I don't think we're getting PS3 territory. I do not think we're going to get PS3 territory.
I mean, we are.
But I don't think you can compare it to PS3 though, because we're at such a different time with the technology and the cost and everything.
Forget that.
That was brand new.
That's, and to Jason's point though, it was brand new tech. It was the lowest
brand new tech then.
It was the lowest end Blu-ray player you could buy on the market.
Yeah. And
they came in at 6, and it almost killed Sony completely.
Yeah.
Because nobody bought them in the beginning. And it wasn't until they removed the emotion chip and were able to drop that console by $100 is when it started selling. So even Sony's admitted coming in at $600 for their lowest end version, which had nothing for a hard drive, almost killed them.
But this is what they're dealing with right now. This is what the decisions that they're trying to make. Because I think it is a different beast altogether. Because they're not just dealing with giving a lower end of some product that just came out that was the thing to have. Like, every component is new, like, and for the most part, high end in console eras, not PC.
But here's the thing is, though, I don't think you want to sacrifice your player base. I mean, you are pretty much number one for the generation, right?
I understand that, but I don't think they're sacrificing their player base. They're going with the times of.
If you come in at 600 and Microsoft comes in at 5 or 550, I could tell you right now it's going to be exactly like E3 was when in 2013 and the launch of the 2014 when you had PS4 and you had Xbox One. Now, granted, Xbox One, part of it was, the whole digital rights management, right? DMR and checking in every 24 hours. I mean, there was mistakes there, but they came in at a much higher price. And it killed it. That was one of the reasons it killed the system, and they never caught up.
That was one of the reasons, but there were so many other facets that hurt the system. It was because all the rules that the company were coming out with. This is purely, like, you got to focus. This is purely about the system. Therefore, like, you're getting everything more high end. Not only that, but also the games are requiring more memory and more processing power, which is why those games got shot up to $70 instead of $60 now.
Well, I think part of that is just the production value.
I believe Theo and Jason, I think you guys are on the right track. I hope it does not go that way. But I'm kind of fearful that
at the same time, I don't think that Series X is going to come in at 5 either. I think Series X is going to come in at 6. I think both are going to come out in such a level that people are going to be angry about it. But at the same time, with the product that they're providing is going to be more fair to the company.
Because even respect to the Series X, it's a beast. Like it's like people are saying both consoles
is a beast because if you
are low key computers, like processing wise, but that's where we're narrowing the window between consoles and PCs now,
which is why like you have to say, hey, you know what, where's the give and take for that price, you know? And 600 is not too bad for having such a high powered console versus a like 1.5 2K computer. You know, like you can't say, oh, like, well, it's going to be, it's $600, I can't afford that. Well, I mean, then it sucks.
If you end up watching some of the PC like YouTubers doing comparison prices, like I religiously follow J2Cents, and he's awesome, and he tried to build a PC or a console killer PC with what's available now. And you can't come close to even 600 in order to make it with parts right now. And Xbox or Microsoft and Sony are making proprietary hardware, so it's going to be easy for them to like reduce the cost for them on everything, and still be able to hit that 600, which is going to be saving
probably why the reason
hundreds of dollars in compared to an equivalent PC.
I think high end, it goes 450, 550.
No way.
I don't think so.
That would be the dream
ideal
for me. It's like,
that would be great
for everybody.
But I agree with Dio's theory on like the way that they're saving us, the consumer, money is that they're making their own parts.
I still think
the only way I think it's going to get to that 600 mark.
I think if you go 6 and 7, you're going to kill your console.
Oh, 6 and 7.
I don't think
if you go as high as 7.
If they go as 7, I think 600 was like when the PS3 came out. That was like, okay, that's the top. We can't surpass that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And as like a lot of people that need are usually buying it are usually parents. You know, 6 is like the cap, and then you're paying a $70 game, and what value does that have, you know, monetarily, especially in these times? That's where it's going to be like the tough part, the tough decision, which I don't understand why PlayStation's doubling up right now, because right now is terrible. The timing is terrible.
Which is why I think they're going lower. If you're going to double up,
think so.
I think they're going lower.
I think actually what I think they're going to do is that they're going to have this massive, because they can do it, 10 million units be the longevity of most of the PlayStation 5 career. Like, we're going to get a lot of Generation 1s, and normally I try to get the next shipment of PlayStation 5s, but this one is just going to be one major shipment. It's going to be everywhere, and it's going to stay on the shelves for a lot longer. Even when games are coming out, it's going to stay on the shelf. It's always going to be readily accessible, unlike the Switches that are going on now, unlike the Xbox that are going to be obsolete, you know, within the next few, before the next gen Xbox. PlayStation is going to say, you know what, you can always get this console. And I think that's what they're shooting for. But
I think they're trying to avoid the whole Switch situation when it got super popular. And it was so hard to find. People were getting scammed and like overpriced.
I think it's also
think
also part of it is too, because this is honestly probably going to be the best PlayStation launch titles that they'll ever do.
Yeah.
So they're banging on this. They are putting all their chips in right here.
And here's where I think, though, that for me, it's at lower end, because you have all these launch titles that they're announcing. They've also announced the launch lineup for accessories, controllers, headphones, remotes. They're going to make bank on those.
Yeah, but you're not keeping an account of the release. It's November and December. People are going to pay that price especially during that time.
But if you get them in at 500, you get the accessories, right? You're going to make up the money that you're losing on that console, and you're not having to pay Best Buy and Target to basically sell a lower priced bundle to get your console at the holidays.
But if you're playing catch up with accessories in order to make up for the console, you're making no money on the accessories.
Yeah.
But that's where they do it. But so let's talk about Last of Us. Neil Druckmann has come out and spoken in regards to the backlash that it's gotten. So he recently went on to Troy Baker's podcast that he's got going on now.
Sweet, I want to hear this. Yeah,
and YouTube, and he kind of talked about it. So he did say that he wanted to thank every single person that worked on the game when they saw the reviews and stuff for it. But he realized that because the team's sheer size, he wasn't going to be able to do one at a time. There's that many people that worked on this game.
Uh-huh.
But he mentioned that he was looking to text art director John Sweeney, who he clashed throughout development with. They did not see eye to eye on a lot of things from an art direction, creative director perspective. But he said he began to cry. And he said, and I quote, "When the reviews hit, he was one of the first people I thought of to text personally. I'm starting to write this text to him. Dude, I know we didn't always see eye to eye. As I'm writing this text, I started to cry, and I couldn't even understand why I was crying. I realized I can't text everybody on the team. There's just too many people on the team. I just have to write the whole team an email, and I'm not very good at that stuff." But so that tells you just how much this game meant to people, is that Neil Druckmann broke down in tears because he couldn't actually do what he really wanted to do, which is thank everybody for their work. Now, he did go on to say that he also had a message for the haters that have review bombed it and everything. He says, I don't remember exactly. Oops, hold on. Nope. Here it is. Sorry. The reviews were awesome. And it's great to hear people love the game and how much it resonates with them, but nothing comes close to hearing you, referencing Troy Baker, Laura, or John, or any member of the team that has sent me an email since the game has come out to say that this is the best game I've ever worked on. Okay. And then he said, F the haters. Because all those guys have been getting death threats.
Or F?
Oh, no, he said it.
Been getting most of the death threats.
Oh, he said
it. He actually said it. And he said, nothing makes me ponder that I've worked on in my life than this game. He said, he went on to say that our job is not to maximize profits or sales. The game is selling enough so we can do it again. So Sony will keep trusting us and giving us the freedom to do whatever we need to do, and anything beyond that is just gravy. So to me, that tells me that this cancel culture is not going to work with Naughty Dog. They're going to do what they do. And I love hearing Neil do that. Neil is extremely passionate when it comes to his games and his projects and what he's worked on. And, as we kind of use that as a segue into playing it, I know, Theo, you've beaten it. And you
Jerry's
told us
beaten it too.
Jerry's beaten it. I'm still slowly working my way. It's been that kind of a week, but
just enjoy it.
I'm enjoying every minute. I'm loving it. I am loving it.
Theo and I were finally got it was nice to finally discuss the game.
Yeah.
When we finished with someone
as soon as he finished, we fanboyed for 30 straight minutes.
No joke. That really warms my heart that Neil was.
Yeah, that he took pride in his work. Good for him.
Which is, especially everyone involved in that, well deserved. And exactly, F the haters, because.
And Theo said something really big in our group text, is that you thought it was the game of the decade for you.
Yeah, I definitely think it's game of the decade. I'm even starting with that 2020 is the start of the decade. I don't think anybody will be able to top it other than Neil Druckmann.
So you thinking?
Himself. I have to agree.
to you both, then, is this your game of the generation? Of the PS4 generation?
Absolutely.
I think it's one of them, if not the only one.
Okay.
I know that we're excited about Ghost of Tsushima, but I don't think it's gonna even come close to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I even said this the last podcast. As much as I'm excited for that game, Ghost of Tsushima, it's not going to have anything story-wise against Last of Us Part 2. It was just, I was so satisfied with the ending. I was satisfied with the actual ending, because it kind of takes you through a Lord of the Rings type of ending. But
let me ask you this:
Return of the King kind of an ending, but it's good. It's really good.
In your opinions, without even discussing the ending, can we leave it as The Last of Us 2 just ending and not needing a sequel?
Yeah.
Yes. Classic Naughty Dog storytelling.
That was the thing Theo and I were discussing, like almost in detail, that it was just so.
It's complete closure, but has the opportunity to continue.
They did it perfectly, just like number one. I'm satisfied if they don't bring another one.
Yeah.
If they do, it leaves it open, kind of very open actually, and like, I'm just so satisfied with it. It was like, I mean, this game was fully complete, and I agree with Theo.
So Jerry,
I think it's the game of the decade.
Now that you've finished Last of Us, what else have you played this week?
I'm replaying it.
Boy.
Is that it? Just
proud of you.
Other than COD, I'm replaying it because I'm trying to do not a speed run, but I'm going for the platinum.
I was just going to ask you, are you going to try and platinum this one?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm going to platinum it.
I even told Jerry that I plan to platinum it too.
Whoa,
I haven't platinum anything.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I've never platinum anything.
Yeah. That says something about the game, man.
We just went into like everything freezing over Twilight Zone because you
welcome to the club deal. Like,
I'm feeling good.
But what a first.
But that's the thing,
platinum
that
trophy
game,
once you get it
is a platinum
totally worth it.
Trophy, easy playthrough game though. I mean, it's like Spider-Man. It's like God of War. You don't have to go do multiplayer to try and get a platinum.
But also but isn't that quite the coincidence? All great storied games.
Horizon,
where they're not focusing on the difficulty. They're not they're not trying to get you with mini games. Go through the story. It has replayability.
Maybe do some side questing. But all right. So Theo, now that you've finished, did you play anything else?
Actually, I have not played anything since I finished. I haven't even fired up the PS4, with the exception of checking to make sure that I have Ghost of Tsushima on my library.
It's already pre-installed.
I haven't pre-installed yet.
I have to get it in the morning tomorrow because I still prefer physical.
Yep.
Yeah. Right on.
So,
keep
Jason,
it going.
That's right.
What do
That's right,
got?
Jason. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. On the
on the raid train.
On that raid train, not other than that, not too much. Just sleep, and I made a joke with my wife a couple days ago that I have been at the same fight on Final Fantasy VII, and I swear I've probably fought it like 7 times. Not because I keep failing or keep dying, I just keep falling asleep while playing. So she just grabs the controller and like just turns it off, and I'm like, oh, what? It's like, yeah, you're fighting that same fight. And I was like, and
it's like, no, I'm not.
I was like, how many times have I done this already? She's like, we've probably done it like 7-8 times already.
Oh my god!
And I just can't get past. I finally got past that fight. I was like, yes.
What was the fight?
It was in chapter 15. The big helicopter boss, like, you know what I'm talking about, where you have to do the little like.
Jerry doesn't because he's still stuck on Hell House.
Jerry, come on, man.
But I haven't fired it up.
Come on, man.
Last of Us.
But
baby.
where you're running in, like as soon as you get off the rooftops, there's that little fight where you fight 2 robots, and I kept falling asleep right there. I just wouldn't make it. I'd make it through all the gunfire. I'd be like, all right, I got this. I got it this time. And I'd start fighting, and I just start dozing off. But the platinum is getting closer on that one. It's getting closer.
Yeah. So I got a couple more trophies on my Tetris Effects quest for platinum. One of them, you look at the actual like name of the trophy, and you can't really make it out. It's in, I couldn't even tell you what language it is. It's in gibberish, yeah, pretty much. And I earned it, and it was because during the mystery mode that you do, it gives you all these different like types of effects. Like it'll zoom in all the way like super close, change the order of the blocks and whatnot. But when I earned it, it was because it made everything upside down and backwards. So the pieces are coming from the bottom. I had to hit right on the control on the D-pad to go left to go right.
So everything was reversed?
It was reversed and upside down.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a good little.
That makes it tricky.
Switcheroo.
And to beat mystery, you had to clear 150 rows.
Wow.
Of it constantly changing everything up. So to do everything backwards and try and keep your levels low, and to Jason's point, you don't have the zone to work with that we talked about last week. So it's all pure skill.
So you can slow it down and just like
you cannot slow it down.
Yeah,
you have to go
get that
straight.
precision.
Yep. But that being said,
you got to go with your first choice. Oh, that's awesome.
You know, I love it. So a couple more trophies. And then just a little bit more of Last of Us. I am on my way to the hospital right now. I just met the scars, and
it's crazy.
And got a nice pickaxe almost to the head, going through a door for the first time. But man, those scars, that AI on the scars is amazing. Because it's the way they're trying to coordinate with each other, and the whistling.
With the whistling.
If you listen to the whistling, they're actually talking to each other. So
yeah, and the other faction have the dogs. Like all of the additions that they put in the game were like just right.
It's so crazy because like I've actually talked to a couple people that just didn't like that game. Like they spent the whole time, and and I want to talk to them too. Say like, hey, what's going on? Like. But again, it's kind of hard for me because I don't have a reference point,
It is a game. I will say this. It is not a game for everybody. It is not. Even.
And it's,
It is. I mean, because
some of the legitimate problems that people have had, like, I get. Some of the legitimate grievances with the game is like, it's too brutal. Like, I don't want my kid. Like, I get that. But the other problems, I can't acknowledge. They're just stupid reasons.
Yep. So
sorry all the rest of you aren't woke. Like it's ridiculous.
So we have one listener message we're going to listen to.
Ooh.
Sweet.
I like these consistent
so do I.
Voicemails.
I always get excited hearing from
shout outs to all you guys out there.
Thank you guys.
We listen. We put them on there.
Who we got?
Here we go.
All right, guys, here's your Newman Minute. Basically, I can't believe that we had that long of a discussion about the cases. Most people like me put them in binders, and we don't even keep the cases on the shelves anymore because it saves space and makes it all that neater. And I guess I lose points with Theo as well because the only reason I have Hue that I just downloaded was because it was free on Epic Game Store. And I'm downloading the Killing Floor 2 right now as well because it's free on Epic Game Store. I'm a cheap son of a gun, and so free games are a wonderful thing. Talk to you later,
Thumbs up,
guys.
Newman.
Bye.
Awesome, Newman.
Thumbs
Newman,
up, Newman.
Newman, I'll let it slide. I'm just happy you're playing it. Jason gets a little more scrutiny from me.
Right.
I like that he introduces like his own the Newman Minute.
I love it.
He's totally got it, dude.
Oh,
it's his Newman Minute, man.
That's his Newman Minute. He's got it.
So
shout out to Newman. Hey, let us know what you think about Hugh the next time you're on.
Yep. So with that, I want to thank.
Getting better.
Yep, I want to thank everyone for crashing game night with us tonight. as always, if you like what you heard, make sure to subscribe to us on the platform of your choice that you're listening to us on. Make sure to follow us on crashgamenight.com, at CGN Podcast on Twitter. I want to say, everybody, be excellent to each other and stay frosty.
Thank you all to my nerds. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for, please send more voicemails, phone calls, and comments. We want to hear from you guys. Once again, the fight is still on. Black Lives Matter. Keep supporting. Keep the information going out there, and stay safe, because the COVID life is real.
Yeah, just again, shout out to all of y'all out there listening. Listen, we do listen to those comments. We do listen to all those voicemails. Bring them on. Hit me up, Xbox people. I'm still waiting. Come at me. But all in all, yeah, stay safe. Wear a mask all times if you can. Social distance. I know it looks weird.
About still waiting for them to come at you. You went at them for like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, I feel like I've come at them before.
He has.
I feel like I have, and but I'm not gonna open that can of worms. Just still saying, stay safe out there. Wear a mask always. Social distance when you can. Stay indoors as much as you can. This thing is not going away anytime soon. So let's enjoy the games that we have and enjoy them all together.
And Theo, send us out like only you can.
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. TTFN, ta-ta from now.